The component of luck and health that goes into that, you got to be top flight to go the distance.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. At small forward and power forward. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Allen in at the 2 spot. And Allen gets it to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back.
Outside Reeves. First quarter, just over a minute played. The layup off target. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence.
The mark there with a 3.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Allen against Reeves. Allen outside. Three-pointer. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Shot to stop the run. And it's James with the jam.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
For 3, Allen. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. James finds Russell, and he drives in. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was a season high for him. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, BA. And I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for James. Reddish comes in for Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for Russell. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Smith. Now here's Brooks. Here's Allen, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Lewis has checked in for Los Angeles. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Fred VanVleet. So both free throws good from Allen. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Davis. Over Adams. Davis misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Allen outside. For three. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Lakers trail by 11. To win the run. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
35 seconds left in the first. Fires for three. Connects from downtown. Allen's got 16 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Pass to Davis. Back to Vincent. Davis a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Vincent can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
For three, Allen. And Houston, another three.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Gabe Vincent out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Christie in at the three. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
For three, Allen. Another three from Houston.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Vincent, guarded by Van Vliet. Vincent can't hit.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Oh, it's stolen. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Allen outside. From deep. And Houston, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Allen defending. To the paint. Hood-Schifino's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Hood Schifino. Smith, he's checked in for Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Vincent passes to James. Vanderbilt with it, defended by Şengün. Vanderbilt, no good. The Rockets lead by 20. Here's Smith. There's the drive. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his third assist of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Vincent. Here's Hachimura. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Reeves. Launches it. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Allen outside. Jacks up a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Russell, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Russell. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Rockets have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. For three, Allen. Davis with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Vanderbilt. Russell deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. The three. Again, Russell missing. Houston in total control. Allen with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. Allen's got 39. Now Russell to halt the run. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Looking at the East, Cade Cunningham.
Since I never talk about myself, I'm going to say it's a blast watching him destroy the other teams. Reminds me of myself, and I like how he's going about it in different ways.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Lakers.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard.
Thanks as always for watching.
And so it's Houston, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Russell to pass to Hachimura. High post Davis. And that one drops.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Now here's Allen. He's got 42 from outside the arc. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The three from Russell. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Houston has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. 4-3. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Good on the bucket. Russell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
Allen outside. Offline with a 3. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Allen outside. The 3 is up. The Lakers with a rebound. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. All right, a chance to check out stats for Rui Hachimura.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Vincent's checked in for Reeves. For 3. Good! That's another bucket!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, 2nd most in a season.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
There's the 3. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Vincent outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Davis, the pass to Russell. Davis with a screen on Van Vliet. Russell from outside. Adams grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Allen outside. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter, and again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And again, the Lakers, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
From the arc. Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit?
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
This one for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. James outside. Pass to Vincent. They get back on track. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And so it's Houston destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Allen outside. Let's go with a three. Rebound, the Lakers. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Russell. Drops in the layup for two. And it's Holiday with the ball for Houston. 19-point game. For three, Allen. Good! Another from three.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. And so